flaxseed is likely safe for most adults when taken by mouth. Adding flaxseed to the diet might increase the number of bowel movements each day. It might also cause gastrointestinal side effects such as bloating, gas, abdominal pain, constipation, diarrhea, stomachache, and nausea. Higher doses are likely to cause more GI side effects. There is some concern that taking large amounts of flaxseed could block the intestines due to the bulk-forming laxative effects of flaxseed. Flaxseed should be taken with plenty of water to prevent this from happening. Taking flaxseed extracts that contain lignans in concentrated form is possibly safe. Lignans are the chemicals in flaxseed that are thought to be responsible for many of the effects. Some clinical research shows that a specific flaxseed lignan extract, flax essence, Darrow formulas, can be safely used for up to 12 weeks. Products that contain partially defeated flaxseed, which is flaxseed with less alpha-linolenic acid content, are available. Some men choose these products because they have heard that alpha-linolenic acid might raise their risk of getting prostate cancer. It's important to remember that the source of the alpha-linolenic acid is key. Alpha-linolenic acid from dairy and meat sources has been positively associated with prostate cancer. However, alpha-linolenic acid from plant sources, such as flaxseed, does not seem to affect prostate cancer risk. Men should not worry about getting alpha-linolenic acid from flaxseed. On the other hand, there is a concern that partially defeated flaxseed might raise triglyceride levels too much. Triglycerides are a type of blood fat. Raw or unripe flaxseed is possibly unsafe. Flaxseed in these forms is thought to be poisonous. Special precautions and warnings. Pregnancy and breastfeeding. Taking flaxseed by mouth during pregnancy is possibly unsafe. Flaxseed can act like the hormone estrogen. Some healthcare providers worry that this might harm the pregnancy, although to date there is no reliable clinical evidence about the effects of flaxseed on pregnancy outcomes. The effect of flaxseed on breastfed infants is unknown at this time. Stay on the safe side, and don't use flaxseed if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. Bleeding disorders. Flaxseed might slow clotting. This raises the concern that it could increase the risk of bleeding in people with bleeding disorders. Don't use it if you have a bleeding disorder. Diabetes. There is some evidence that flaxseed can lower blood sugar levels, and might increase the blood sugar lowering effects of some medicines used for diabetes. There is a concern that blood sugar could drop too low. If you have diabetes and use flaxseed, monitor your blood sugar levels closely. Gastrointestinal obstruction. People with a bowel obstruction, a narrowed esophagus, or an inflamed intestine should avoid flaxseed. The high fiber content of flaxseed might make the obstruction worse. Hormone-sensitive cancers or conditions. Because flaxseed might act somewhat like the hormone estrogen, there is some concern that flaxseed might make hormone-sensitive conditions worse. Some of these conditions include breast, uterine, and ovarian cancer, endometriosis, and uterine fibroids. However, some early laboratory and animal research suggests that flaxseed might actually oppose estrogen, and might be protective against hormone-dependent cancer. Still, until more is known, avoid excessive use of flaxseed if you have a hormone-sensitive condition. High triglyceride levels. Partially defeated flaxseed might increase triglyceride levels. If your triglyceride levels are too high, don't take flaxseed. Low blood pressure. Flax seeds might lower diastolic blood pressure. Theoretically, taking flax seeds might cause blood pressure to become too low in individuals with low blood pressure. High blood pressure. Flax seeds might lower diastolic blood pressure. Theoretically, taking flax seeds might cause blood pressure to become too low in individuals with high blood pressure who are taking blood pressure lowering medication.